Happy Nityananda Trayodhashi.
The monkeys were so crazy, and I'm officially late for Mangal Aarti again.
So hungry, guys.
Yeah, we're starving.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome back.
I was giving that pose. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome to our channel.
Pray and Preach. It's been a while, but we're back with a really, really extremely special video today. And it's about our favorite character.
Jai Nita.
Jai. Yes. Today is NITYANANDA TRAYODASHI, so we're taking this special opportunity to save our lives, basically.
Yeah.
Because he's our only shelter.
Only hope left.
Only hope. He is the hope personified.
It is how it is said that Nityananda Prabhu is like a sugar candy.
Yeah.
From any way you try to eat him, it's like nectar. It's like sweet.
It's sweet. So that's Nitai. He's just like the best.
Yeah.
We have a really special story, pastime of Nityananda, that is going to really reveal his nature. So we'll just get into that.
Yes.
One day in Navadvip, Nityananda Prabhu resided in Navadvip because of Mahaprabhu's instruction. Now Navadvip at that time was like bustling.
Yeah, bustling.
Yeah, with like so many people. It was like Mathura back in the day. Like it's like a capital where like so many people are there. And there were so saintly people just by seeing them you can get like purified.
Liberated.
And there were so like sinful people that even by standing in their shadow you could be contaminated.
Oh my god.
That was Navadvipa. So there was one Brahmana who was just a Brahmana by name, and he was actually a dacoit and the leader of the dacoits. And he committed every sin that is possible in creation. So, Nityananda, residing in Navadvip, he would wear silken blue garments, also silk white and orange garments, yellow garments. And he was so opulent. He would wear ankle bells, silver ankle bells. He would wear a ring on every finger. He would wear bracelets, armlets, and he had a gold necklace, a pearl necklace, and he wore corals and jewels, and everything was like pure. So this dacoit Brahmana told his dacoit gang, team. Team. And he was like, oh, our fortune has arrived. They're all worshippers of goddess Chandi, actually. So they were like, oh, Chandi was very merciful upon us. Like, they gave us Nityananda. Like, we'll rob him and gain all our wealth in just 30 minutes.
Yeah, can you imagine, like, Nityananda was there, but they're thinking about material things.
Yeah. So he attracted all of these wild people. And so they made a plan, and they all went to Nityananda Prabhu's, where he was staying, in the night. And they were like, okay, when he's going to go to sleep, we're going to go inside and steal all of his jewelry, and then we'll be rich forever. Because everything that he was wearing was so, like,
pure and, like,
opulent.
worthy.
Yeah. So they all went there, and then he sent one of the dacoits, like, okay, you go check, like, what's happening in the house right now. So then he went and checked, and he said, oh, Nityananda Prabhu is eating prasadam, and there's many devotees, and they're all chanting in all four directions. And the dacoit Brahmana guy was like, what? Like, it's like getting late, like they should be going to sleep. Okay, we'll wait for them. So then they were waiting, and then it is said that because Nityananda is Paramatma, he knew in their heart that they were having this plan. So he arranged for Nidra Devi to put them all to sleep. And the devotees did kirtan the whole night, but they were asleep. And then they woke up by the crows croaking, and then they all were like getting mad at each other, like, you went to sleep first. No, you went to sleep first. Why did you go to sleep? No, I went to sleep because you went to sleep. Like, they were like, how can you be so dumb? Like, oh my God. So like, and all of them had like 10 weapons each. Like, dacoits are not like just thieves. They kill. They do like abominable things, like crazy stuff. So they were like, oh my God, let's just quickly collect all of our weapons before we get caught. So then they're like, okay, you know what? They left, they took bath in the Ganga, they did their sadhana, whatever, and then they're like, okay, tonight we're gonna go and we're gonna steal the things. We're not gonna sleep. So then they go again the next night, and around Nityananda's place where he's staying, there's guards that are like so big, and they all have garlands, fresh garlands, and they're all chanting, and
they have 4 arms. I heard that.
They were all like Vishnu Dutas. And the thieves were like, oh my God, like this Avaduta Nityananda. Avaduta means like madman, because everyone knew him that he was mad. He was just always so ecstatic with love for
rolling
Krishna
on the ground for
that he was, sometimes he would go in the Ganga and hug an alligator. Like, that's his level of like. So this is Nityananda Prabhu. He is like inconceivable, but conceivable by the faithful devotees and those who listen sincerely. So the guards, there were like just so many of them, and one guard could kill instantly 100 men. And so all of these dacoits were so bewildered, and they were thinking like, how did this Avaduta guy get all of these guards? There must be like a king that's supporting him, or like something, like he must have known that we're coming, so he's hiring some people. So then they were like, maybe we will wait a few days. So they go home all disappointed, but they're still inspired because Nityananda has so many like jewels that it's worth it. So they're like, okay, we'll come back in 10 days. So 10 days pass, and the Brahmana dacoit prepares the team again. They all come with like, each of them have like 10 weapons. And this time there's no guards, and they have direct access to where Nityananda Prabhu is in his house while he's sleeping. So they go at night, and Nityananda Prabhu is sleeping, but immediately when they enter the house, all of them go blind.
Wow.
And
So funny.
it's crazy. And they all like fall into different places. So some of them fall into like a pit with like scorpions where like all the rubbish was, and they start getting bit by scorpions. Some of them fall into another place where like there's so many thorns, and there's ants, and so many like bugs and beetles, and like all of these things that are biting them and piercing them. Some of them fall in like a deep hole, and they break their arms and their legs, and like they're all crying, and they're in so much agony. And on top of that, because Indra was watching them, and he was like, they're trying to make an offense to Nityananda, he puts a storm, like a crazy storm with hail, and it starts hailing, and it's raining, and they're in the thorns, and they're blind, and it's like they're dying. They're like literally this close to death. So it said that even those who worship the lotus feet of the devotees of Nityananda, all of their obstacles are vanquished. So what to speak of someone trying to disturb Nityananda?
Yeah.
You cannot disturb Nityananda. If Nityananda wants to continue his pastimes, like nothing can come in his way.
Nityananda Prabhu is the source of all sources. He's the source of Mahavishnu.
Yeah, who
So
can create
he's the
obstacles
extreme, like
for
the
this
most
person?
Powerful person in the entire cosmos.
Exactly.
Millions of cosmos.
Who can place impediments before the Lord when all ignorance is destroyed by remembering even his servant? Also, it said that Ganesh, who is the destroyer of obstacles, is the servant of Nityananda.
Yeah.
So, if you're trying to harm Lord Nityananda, like it's impossible. And you should only expect to go blind and fall in a pit and for to be hailed on. But like how can Nityananda be afraid? Like all of these days, these dacoits are trying to attack him, and look at what's happening. Like, anyways, so immediately at that moment when everyone starts going blind and falling into these ditches, in the pit of the pool, and the rain and the hail, and they immediately understand. Actually, it said by some special intelligence, because this is very important. The Brahmana dacoit, he understood that Lord Nityananda is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Wow.
And immediately, all of the dacoits, they started to they started to mentally offer prayers to Lord Nityananda, and they started to remember his lotus feet. And by doing that, they were immediately cured of their blindness. And it said by Vrindavan Das Thakur, who narrates this pastime in the Chaitanya Bhagavad, that by meditating on his feet, Lord Nityananda, even one who has committed millions of offenses is immediately delivered from all difficulties. And so the dacoit of Brahmana, he starts to offer prayers to Nityananda, and he says, "Oh Lord, if a person falls to the ground, the earth does not hesitate to allow him to fall further and kindly protects him." So like if I push you to the ground right now, like you'll only be able to fall this much.
Yeah.
Like the earth will hold you. So he said, in the same way, the distress of one who has commits offenses at your lotus feet is destroyed simply by remembering you. So this is just so much hope, because the dacoit, he goes on to say that he committed every single sin possible. Like, that is so difficult to even understand, because we don't even know to what extent that is. And now he's offering these prayers to Nityananda, and you won't even believe what happens. Then he says, you forgive all offenses of the living entities, and you bestow mercy on the fallen souls. If the most sinful person takes shelter of you, he is freed from material bondage. So this is the dacoit Brahmana saying this after like going through this experience and realizing that Nityananda is something else. So at that moment, Lord Nityananda, I mean, actually all the dacoits, they go back and they're half dead. And the next day, that dacoit Brahmana, he comes to Nityananda and he falls at his feet. And he said, oh Nitai, please accept me. Please accept me. I'm like your fallen servant. And Lord Nityananda, and he starts offering these prayers to Lord Nityananda. And Lord Nityananda says that if, like, I will forgive you as long as you promise to not commit these sinful activities again. And he said, go and preach to all of the dacoit men to take the name of Hari and to chant constantly. And so these dacoits, they immediately became completely like Krishna conscious and started chanting, and like changed their entire life to chanting. And this is the potency of Nityananda Prabhu. And he attracts the lowest of the low, and he brings them to transcendental devotional service.
True.
And so this is our hope.
Yeah. I mean, I completely am able to relish this pastime, because there are so many moments in our lives when we tend to unknowingly or knowingly we commit Vaishnava aparadhas.
Yeah.
And when we hear about Vaishnava aparadhas, then we get so scared that of course there is no cut to it. Like, okay, now Krishna is not going to forgive you, or because you have done something which is beyond the reach of Krishna, because he cannot say sorry on behalf of something, and he loves his devotees more than anything. So, like, of course we should be very humble towards the devotee that we have committed Vaishnava aparadha. But here's the point, that Lord Nityananda is even so merciful that if you go with a humble heart and try to seek forgiveness for the aparadhas that you have been committing, or you have committed, and you're thinking your spiritual life is a bit disturbed because of such aparadhas, then Lord Nityananda even forgives you for the Vaishnava aparadha, which is like, I cannot fathom it more.
Yeah. But it's something significant is how he tells the dacoit, like, as long as you don't do this again, then you have my full mercy. Yes. So to conclude, we know that to get the service of Radha and Krishna, we need the mercy of Mahaprabhu. But to get the mercy of Mahaprabhu, we need the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. But how do we get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu?
So my Guru Maharaj was asked a question, that how can we get the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu? So his reply was, with a teary eye, he replied that the question itself is a wrong question. Because you should be asking, how can you escape from the mercy of Lord Nityananda?
Wow.
So if you want it and you have faith in it, then you will definitely going to get it.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't even think that there is an if.
Yeah.
If you just come in front of Nityananda Prabhu, you'll get his mercy.
Yeah. Also, Srila Prabhupada said that if you preach to the Jaga and Madais and the dacoits, which are basically every single person in this world, because everyone's a cheater now, then you get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu.
Wow.
So this is why preaching is the essence. Because by preaching, we get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, then we get the mercy of Mahaprabhu, then we get the mercy, then we get service to Radha and Krishna, which is the goal of life.
Yeah.
We get to please them. Yeah. Because that's fulfilling our eternal nature.
Yeah.
A servant.
Yeah. Jai.
Jai Nitai.
Jai Nitai.
Thank you for watching, and see you soon.
Soon, very soon, maybe. Hare Krishna.
Don't forget to remember the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda.
I thought you were saying don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
This is more important.
Yeah.
Take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
Hare.